Sarah Young said, living with ADHD is like being locked in a room with 100 television and 100 radios, all playing. None of them have power buttons, so you cannot turn them off. And the door is closed from the outside. Hello, my name is Shlomo Avraham, Shliyer, and I would like to talk to you about attention deficient hyperactive disorder, also known as ADHD. Over the past few years, seeing my children grow up, having problems at school, knowing those children to be smart, well-educated, well-behaved, causes us to search for answers. We were exposed to a whole new world, a whole new set of rules and a whole new reality. We discovered that ADHD is not something you'll die from, but it's certainly something you need to get used to living with. About 11% of children between the age of 4 and 17 have ADHD. It's not just a childhood disorder. About 4% over the age of 18 have ADHD. Symptoms of ADHD typically first appear between the age of 3 and 6 years old. It's diagnosed mostly during the first scholastic years. Diagnosis of the ADHD consists of 6 months tracking the patient, who must also display the symptoms in 2 various environments. A neurologist or a psychologist will determine whether or not at least 5 symptoms will be manifested in both home environment and scholastic one. Some of the symptoms can be being forgetful about completing a task, having trouble focusing or concentrating, being easily distracted, having difficulty sitting still, interrupting people while they're talking, frequently losses of items. They lose wallets, books, pencils. Those systems can vary from one subject to another, and they can vary in intensity and the number of symptoms manifested. The treatment should be based on a thorough assessment of the situation and should always be part of a comprehensive psychological, behavioral, and educational advice and intervention. It should include the whole system, scholastical, and the medical part. ADHD is presently prominent in my life, as it's apparent from the above that I mentioned. ADHD is hereditary, which brought me to reflect upon my life. 20 years ago, I chose to study medicine in Italy. Out of a vocation, a feeling in my heart, if you will. Those 5 years of intense study, entangled with the constant struggle to understand why, even though mastering the Italian language, familiarizing myself with the Italian culture and literature, I was making slow progress in my studies. I took a step back, made a rational analysis of the situation and of the way I wanted my life to be. I decided to take another path, one that led me to where I am today. Today, at the age of 47, I'm happily married, have 3 children. I'm working as a practical engineer in the commercial aviation division on the G280 business jet project. The knowledge I recently acquired about ADHD, which aid us bring up our children, help me to the conclusion that I can, after overcoming many challenges and being aware of my attributes, I can make a better use of my linguistic skill and my intellect in my professional capacities, if you will. I am Shlomo Avraham Shliyer. I hope that I succeeded in arousing your curiosity about ADHD, and about myself. Enough so that I'll be able to elaborate some more on the subject. Thank you very much. Have a good day.